And we are back, and it is time for America's favorite game show. Oh, sorry. I was sorry for blowing out your ears on that one, folks. I didn't notice. Welcome to The Price is Right Millionaires Edition. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I was born ready for
Okay.
this.
Well, I am also ready. All right. Our first thing is the most expensive Blu-ray known to mankind. Well, maybe not, but it's definitely one of the most expensive Blu-rays. So, do you want me to describe it to you at all?
Nope, I have all the information I
Okay,
need.
it is Walt Disney Treasures, The Chronicle Donald. That's what it says.
Donald Chronicles.
It sounds like a great film. It sounds great.
So what's the
It's probably like
what's the
from
plot?
So,
1940s.
I'm going to give you a range today. How's that? That seems like that's a good way to do it.
what's the plot of the movie?
I don't
Mason?
know what it
Is
is.
it a movie?
Do you think I had enough time to watch it?
Yes.
Don't look at my phone
I'm not.
screen. It's all on here, okay?
I'm not.
I swear if you were cheating. We don't like cheaters around here. We kick them out. Okay. Now, your price range is between $1 and $500. $1 and $500.
Okay.
How much? Whoever's closest without going over between the two of you will win.
Well, would you like to go first?
No, you go first.
Okay, fine. I'll go first. Let me think here. So, is there like a reason why it's that expensive?
I would assume it's rare and it's old. Wait,
Okay.
actually, I can get a
I
year.
Walt Disney.
Like
No, I
if
can't
it's
get a
from
year.
if it's a Blu-ray, it can't be that old.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
sure.
But
Yeah.
oh,
Blu-ray / DVD.
oh, it's both.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
really
Sorry about
increases
that.
the value.
I don't think it does.
I'm gonna go with a good $300.
A cool 300.
No, $399.
Wow, that's a lot.
$399. Obviously.
I
What if we
500.
both go over?
500 is your max. So like, it's probably not gonna be 500 or.
Well, it's
even remotely
$300
close.
with 99 cents.
This is still a DVD. If you both go over, the one who's closer will get it.
$398. That's-
Wow, that
that's
is
my
a
prediction.
brutal technique. Okay,
Let's
well,
hope it's
just
not.
gotta hope
okay,
it's higher.
and the winner is. It's Garrett. Garrett got it right.
How much is it?
It's $210.
Let me see it. Let me see what it looks like.
I don't have a picture of it.
You don't have a picture.
I got it from an article that I screenshotted.
How do I know you're not just capping on
It says it right here. Look, it says a name. That says a price right there. It's real.
Huh.
Wow.
Okay.
Walt Disney.
Now, have you guys use pencils every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Now, think about the pencil that you have, the best possible version of that. What do you think the most expensive pencil ever is worth? Now, I'll tell you this. I'm going to give you a range, okay? I'll tell you this. It's between $100 and $20,000. Is that too broad a range?
I
So
think-
it's at least $100.
At the very least, which it's not. in
What is
the
it
hundreds.
made out of? What?
It's
Is it made out of
out
gold? Diamonds?
Let me.
You gotta whip
I'll
up
read
the-
you the description
Yeah.
I've got of it. Here.
Because the description is what really brings the value up or down.
It's called the Graf von Faber-Castell. Is decorated with white gold and silver for its exterior and adorned with diamonds.
Oh.
In addition, the pencil has a built-in eraser and sharpener. 3 diamonds are placed below the coat of arms in the pencil's cap to denote the 3rd millennium.
That's
Is
great.
it a,
So it's also old. It's from
Yeah, it's
is
from
it,
the year 2000, apparently.
Is it a mechanical pencil?
it better be.
I think.
Because if you're sharpening this thing,
Yeah.
you're just losing all.
Well, it's. I think it's one of those with the really thick lead
Does it require
that
golden
you have
lead?
to sharpen,
Oh.
but it is mechanical.
Oh, okay.
I think. I'm not completely sure on this, but I think.
Okay.
Do you want like a less broad range?
No, I like this.
I'll give you a less broad
So
range.
100 to what?
I'll say it's between 5,000 and 20,000. That's a better range, I think, so you don't get way off.
Between 5,000 and 20.
Yeah, how
It's
much
at least $5,000 for a
Yes.
pencil.
Yes. Up to 20,000.
That better be a really good pencil.
I mean,
Yeah, you could probably do some crazy writing with it.
I guess 12,000.
Okay, Ben?
I want to say it's even more than that at 15,000.
Wow, we have got some... Okay, well, it's looking like it's 2-0 because Garrett has got it correct, folks.
boy.
Do you have the?
Well, he's not correct, but he's closer than Ben. It is $13,400.
Can I see the pic?
No.
I only have a really small, really pixelated picture. This is all I have.
What in the world?
You know what?
It's just a big old blob of...
Yeah,
I would pay
I have a
15.
picture for this next thing. Okay,
I'll pay $15,000
Yeah.
for it.
So the theme of today's episode is like semi-cheap things, like what's the most expensive that they can get. And next, we are doing the world's most expensive T-shirt. So let me tell you about
$1 trillion.
This is the world's most expensive T-shirt, a super luxurious tee that comes with an astonishing price of. That's, yeah. So, what makes this one so expensive, you might ask? Well, it's made from 100% organic cotton. Just kidding. Well, it is made from... This is what the article says.
Yeah.
It is made from cotton, but it also has a set of 16 diamonds sewn in, summing up to a total of 9 carats. Yeah. It's got hella diamonds in it. So I'm going to give you the price range. I keep Xing out of my camera roll,
Seems
which...
like a waste to me.
Yeah.
Like, can you even put that thing in the washing machine?
Probably not.
Exactly.
Not without breaking the washing machine.
So I'm going to say that we're going to put our price between $100,000 and $1 million.
Okay,
It's very expensive.
what was the lowest price again?
100,000. The highest you can go is 1 million.
I'm gonna go with $50,000.
That is what? What the hell?
Didn't you say $100,000 to 1 million?
Oh, I meant to say 500,000.
Oh my god.
500,000.
Ben is just the
It's
Einstein
okay.
of our
It's
time.
just, we're not in school today. We don't
Yeah.
have
I forgot to say the extra zero.
Okay, you forgot to say the extra zero. Okay, Garrett, what are you thinking on this?
$1 million.
Oh my god. Alright, well, fellas, you want to know the answer?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're clamoring for the answer. Ben is closer, but he still
Yeah.
went over. But, you know.
Dang it.
No, yeah, it is 400,000 US dollars. Get a look at that thing. Isn't that ugly?
It doesn't even look good.
It's just an ugly
Wow.
T-shirt.
So are all those, like, circles diamonds?
Yeah, there's like diamonds in there, I guess.
So the only like if you're walking by a guy wearing that, you wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be like, that's a weird shirt.
Yeah,
Once
it
it
is-
got
That would make
bumps
more
up.
sense in like a super
Yeah.
luxurious like tuxedo.
that
or
looks like an
something.
ugly tattoo. That thing on your shirt, sir. It looks like a bad tattoo. All right, next we're gonna talk about the most expensive dog.
Wow.
The most expensive dog.
Okay.
Uh,
Like, breed of dog or individual dog?
breed of dog. So I'm gonna give you a rough picture of what it looks like. It looks like that.
Yeah, those big old fluffy
Yeah.
ones.
That's an
Yeah, it's
a weird
the
looking dog.
Tibetan Mastiff,
hmm
most expensive dog in the world. Real big. Yeah, there was one. There was one sold for like a lot of money, but then we're gonna do the baseline, and then we'll do a separate category for the most expensive one ever sold for this. I think that's good. So, how much do you think? And I also read they're liked because they look like lions.
I guess
They
so.
do not really look like lions
Yeah,
that much.
it
But
looked like a lion if
yeah.
its mane was all over its body.
yeah, but it's sort of looks like a lion, I guess.
You have to shave the rest of its hair
Regardless.
besides
So here's the
one around
thing
its
with
head.
this, okay?
What's the scale?
We're gonna start at $1,000 to $10,000 for the base model, average puppy.
8,000.
Okay,
I honestly expected more, but I'm gonna go with 7,000.
Ben is right on the money, you guys. It's all tied up. It's all tied up, you guys. So this could go either way. Now we're gonna guess the most expensive one ever sold to a Chinese businessman. Okay? This was not even a puppy. This was like a 1-year-old to 2-year-old. So I guess it is a puppy, isn't it? And this thing was sold. I'm going to give you between 500,000 and 3 million. It was between those
What?
two. Yeah, I know. Kind of a shock.
Goodness.
And you can get into the point whatever million, you know.
Oh, I went first.
2,500,000.
So 2.5, that's what I said. Okay. Yeah.
It was sold to a Chinese businessman?
Yeah, this guy was big pimpin'.
Mm. So 500,000 to 3 million?
Yes. Somewhere in between there.
1.2 million.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the thing. Garrett didn't go over, but I'm pretty sure that Ben was technically closer. So I'm going to have to give it to Garrett, I think, because he didn't go over. I'm sorry.
Wait, I thought it's just closer in general.
No, I explained this at the beginning of the thing if you were...
I mean, I can't remember.
This 1-year-old Tibetan Mastiff sold for $1.9 million.
Wow.
That is pretty shocking. Okay, so Garrett's in the lead by 1. Ben, you could tie it up in this last round.
Okay. Then you'll have to do a round after that, because it can't just be a tie, right?
Well, I can look something up. I can definitely look something
You
up.
picked an even amount, Mason?
I didn't think it out. I was just picking stuff. Okay. So, we're gonna top this thing off with the most expensive thing ever, period. The most expensive thing
Most
possible.
expensive thing
Oh.
ever.
Yeah. Wait, no, let me
We're
tell
just
you.
trying to guess
I can
what
tell
it is, or are we guessing the price?
Earth?
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
probably the International Space Station or something like that.
Well, it's more of a theoretical thing.
mountain?
I'm talking about the most expensive thing on Google is 1 gram of antimatter.
That's not...
it's a theoretical.
But what if you buy
thing,
2 grams
okay?
of antimatter? Ever thought about that
So
one?
it's how expensive it would be if it were
If you could get 1 gram of antimatter, this is how much it would cost.
Considering that you're paying...
So I'm gonna give you guys a range, okay, from
Quadrillion.
I'm not even gonna give you guys a top end. Okay, I'm gonna start it at 1 trillion.
That's more money than anyone even has.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna start at 1 trillion, and then just anything above 1 trillion could be your
Okay,
answer.
thanks. That's
It's in the
helpful.
trillions.
Well, you're
That's
technically
what I'm-
paying for less than nothing, because it's the
Yes.
opposite of anything. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with $10 quadrillion dollars.
Well, I said it's in the trillion like 1 second ago.
Well, you said it's anything above trillion.
I said it's in the trillions. It's in the trillions.
I didn't
Oh,
hear that
you
part
didn't say
either,
that.
I wasn't listening.
Oh well, okay.
Okay,
It's in the trillions. Guys, this is the most expensive thing possible, except 2 grams of antimatter, I guess. But whatever.
Yeah.
I'm thinking here. I'm trying to think. How much would I pay for a gram of antimatter?
I'd pay like $6,
Yeah,
probably.
I'm gonna go with 10 trillion.
10 trillion. Okay, Garrett, what do you think?
No, I changed my mind. 20 trillion.
Okay, are you familiar with the price points of antimatter? Have you been searching it up on eBay? Like, oh man, hoping for some antimatter at a cheap, affordable price.
Not really, no.
What would someone even use antimatter for? Like throwing
what
it?
would you not use antimatter for? That's the question. It's like
that
the
one guy in
need.
Rick and Morty in that
Yeah.
one episode. He made an antimatter gun.
Yeah, antimatter is like the Thneed of anything.
You can wear it as a hat.
That was a Lorax reference for all you kids who didn't pick up on that.
$4 trillion.
4 trillion. And Ben, what was your guess?
20 trillion.
Okay. Well, shit. It's all tied up, folks. And that was my final thing. I thought that was going to be the finale.
What was it?
So, 1 gram of antimatter will run you $62.5 trillion.
Wow.
So
does it list
maybe a
its
tad
its
overpriced.
Uses?
I don't
I
know.
can use a coupon. Lower the price.
Yeah.
Are you willing to
definitely-
make my offer of $20?
Okay, so I guess, what do you guys want to give me an item and we'll do the most expensive of that, and then that'll be our thing. What do we want to know?
Well, I don't think we should decide, because then,
It's a tie.
like, I could propose something that I know a lot about.
Oh,
you know?
that's true. That's true.
Like, I could say the most expensive guitar ever sold.
Let's go with
Of
the most
course,
expensive
I know
Godzilla
it is
figure.
Kurt Cobain's guitar.
Yeah. Here, let's do the most expensive piece of paper. Let's give that a quick Google search.
I'm
None of
gonna
you are
guess it's some
particularly.
sort of old
Can we
piece of
also like
paper.
try to guess what it is?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna guess it's some kind of like really old piece of paper from like Egypt or something.
Like the original page of the Bible.
Yeah.
The Constitution.
Okay. I'm gonna read this article real quick. I'm just gonna speed read it. What? Okay, it's a stamp. According to this, the most expensive piece of paper is a stamp. So anyway, you want me to tell you about
This
it?
better be some good stamp.
It's a British Guiana 1 cent magenta. Is the most expensive stamp ever sold.
It's 1 cent.
Let me see. Is there anything? It's famous in collectors' circles, and while the winning bidder has chosen to remain anonymous, the vice blah 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 blah. Yeah, who cares about it really? It's famous among collectors. The postmaster of British Guiana ran out of stamps, and the shipment of a new batch was late. He asked the local newspaper to print an emergency issue of several stamps to hold him over. Among them was the British Guiana
So
1
this is like
cent
a
magenta,
Super old stamp.
and only one of its kind is still known to exist today. So that's the backstory.
So what
Is there a
century
price
is it
range?
from?
I'm gonna give you the price range.
It was
1 million
British
to
Guiana
20
was
million.
a while ago.
1 million to 20 million. What are we thinking?
How old's this thing? Because it would have to be
It's-
from like
it's
whenever
old.
Britain,
It's
Britain was
1800.
colonizing things.
I said a year, 1856.
Yeah.
There's only one known to exist.
1 million to 20 million?
Yeah, it's in there. Most expensive piece of paper ever sold.
9 million.
Ben?
10 million.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. You guys are actually equally far away from it because it's 9.5 million.
Oh no.
But Garrett gets the win because he didn't go over. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations.
I forgot about that.
Current Price is Wrong champion is Garrett Quick.
No way.
Whoa. All right. Do you have anything to say following your victory?
No. I don't have
So
anyone.
you're
I did it all by myself. I'm not thinking anybody.
So you're telling me that there's not a single paper worth more than $9 million? I
$9.5 million.
feel like there has to be one that's like 10 million out there somewhere.
I don't know. Next time that thing goes up for auction.
You know what? I think I'm gonna buy it next time.
Okay.
$9.5 million for a little tiny piece.
So, gentlemen,
Imagine
are
if you-
any of those things that I showed you today worth it?
I think all of them are.
No. Okay.
Not really.
I mean, the gram of antimatter, if I had trillions of
The
dollars.
antimatter, maybe.
Yeah, the antimatter is just something you have to flex.
Like, what do you?
It's
what
a
do you
flex.
I would
do
open
with
it up
antimatter?
It's
and
only
then,
a gram. I mean,
I'd open it in its little tiny container, like throw it at someone, and cause the end of the world.
Yeah, what,
Cause the
what
end
even
of the
is
world.
antimatter?
Is it like
I
like
don't know.
part of a black hole? I think.
I have no idea. But it would cost like 60 something trillion to get some.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, where does that number come from?
I have no idea.
Like,
Google.
It's not a real thing.
I looked
They're
up
just-
what's the most expensive thing ever, and it said a gram of antimatter.
Didn't Kanye West want to buy the Earth?
Yeah, he wanted to build a giant stadium to have church in.
Cool.
Yeah. It was a giant church, and he wanted it to seat 1 million people, which I'm pretty sure is impossible.
What's the net worth of everything added up on Earth
I have no
ever?
idea. Pretty high, I would
Wait,
imagine.
what'd you say antimatter was?
Yeah, a gram of antimatter was like 60 something.
Yeah, this
trillion.
says 62.5 trillion.
Yeah, that's probably
But
what I
isn't
said.
a real thing. I would guess that
More of a
the
theoretical thing.
International Space Station or whatever would be the most expensive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Antimatter.
I think it
uses- Oh, antimatter could be used in medicine, hypothetically.
Hypothetically
what?
speaking.
They're injected
gonna
into the
inject-
bloodstream or they're naturally
What? You're
broken
injecting
down.
antimatter into people? That is so sick. Oh my god. I've got antimatter.
Premium antimatter. Okay.
That is actually sick. Wow. Alright, well, that's the end of the show, folks. I
could-
hope you enjoyed. Yeah,
could be-
This is
it could-
going to be one of our longest episodes.
It could
Yeah.
reveal how the body works in more ways than we could imagine.
And isn't that what doctors do?
Yeah, but antimatter can do it better.
There are guys paid to do this, and we want an object? We want antimatter to do it?
Is it an object? It's
I don't
It's
know.
the opposite
It's
of an
the
object.
opposite of an object somehow. I don't know what it is. Anyways, yeah, we will see you next week with more Benny Cheese and his good friend Mason. That's me. And I don't think Garrett will be back next week, but he could be. So stay tuned just to find out. I don't even know. Yeah, and we will see you next week. Ben, do you have anything to say to the people before we end this?
I love you.
All right. I love you as well.